Hello everybody, welcome back to more Binding of Isaac Rebirth with me, Flik. We're going to play as Isaac today because I get the feeling that I'm going to natter a lot about E3, so I'd rather be playing as a character I know I can probably have a reasonably good time with. Anyway, the seat is ANN 4YS6. So I am actually recording this technically on the second day of E3, in fact not technically, it is the second day of E3, but the main conferences are all done now. The only ones left are, oh, so that was a bad hit, are Square Enix later today and the Steam/PC one. I mean, Nintendo's doing something as well, but I couldn't give a shit about that, so... Well, actually, I suppose I should, shouldn't I, in case they show something about Monster Hunter Cross. Oh, I don't want to have to watch a Nintendo conference. They can't even be bothered coming to E3 anymore. Well, I might do anyway. The main conferences are done. Sony, EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft. Did I say them twice? Yeah, but we'll just blow this up. Small rock, please. Well, I got my bomb back. Shouldn't have taken that yet. Yeah, absolutely, we'll take Mom's Eye. Although I just realised I confused it with Mom's Contact, but still, that's fine. It's a fairly regularly firing back eye. Now, if we can get a high tier rate, that would actually work out very well. Yeah, did I go over... Oh, I forgot Bethesda. Bethesda had the first show, the kind of pre-show. It wasn't at E3, but it was an E3 show. They mostly focused on Dishonored 2, which I don't really care about. I might eventually play it in the same way I played Dishonored 1, when it's heavily reduced in price. Dishonored had a good playstyle, good systems in it. It was really let down by a piss-poor moral system, where even though it would be impossible for some characters to know whether you had indeed done a good or a bad thing, they talk to you like they know precisely what you did, and it made especially little sense if you got the skill where if you killed someone silently, their bodies evaporated. So there was literally no trace of your crime. So it was stupid. They pushed in an arbitrary moral system because that's what was in at the time, and because it was in the original, they'll have to integrate it into the sequel somehow. Oh, and also they make you play as a lady now because otherwise people would complain. Although the original character's in it as well, which is a bit strange because I seem to remember in the ending, or regardless of which ending in Dishonored you got, it recounted the rest of your life to the point you die, and then tells you how the world changes afterwards. So I guess they're retconning it a little bit, I don't know. Either way, wasn't interested. I will probably play it at some point when it's very cheap. They also showed more Fallout 4, they actually showed in-game stuff, they showed the base building aspect and some other in-game stuff, and it looked good. I'm interested in Fallout 4. I am. Their first trailer, the reveal trailer, was very lackluster. The one they showed for E3 was also lackluster. However, the on-stage in-game demos, they were good. I'm looking forward to it. Although I don't like that they've gone Mass Effect with the way that the story is told and the way the dialogue wheels work. It's unnecessary. And there's nothing wrong with the way that Mass Effect does dialogue wheels, but Fallout to me is not done in the same way, and I liked the way it used to be done better. But it's a small complaint. The game looked good, the game seems to play well, and it's got an interesting story to it, at least what they showed. I wish they didn't introduce the dog straight away though. It's like, we will force you to care about this game because you get an adorable dog very early. I don't like that angle, but I am interested in the game still. I think the only other game Bethesda showed was not Quake, sorry, Doom. It looks okay. It looks like a mindless shooter that knows it's a mindless shooter, unlike something like Call of Duty or BS like that. So yeah, I like the look of it. It looks a hell of a lot better than Doom 3, put it that way, which was an absolute mess of a jump scare monster closet simulator and was awful for it. So it looks like they've realised people aren't really interested in a horror Doom game. They want a Doom game. They want stupid, just BFG shooting big monster demon from hell in the chest. That's what we want. And it looks like they've listened. There's some kind of like stunning a monster and then you get a kill animation, you know, battle thing in it. That's fine. So I am actually interested in it. A lot more than I thought it would be after how much I disliked Doom 3. The game where you couldn't have a flashlight and a gun out at the same time until someone made the infamous duct tape mod. Because that was them trying to... Oh wow, that was just a snipe and a half. Off the screen might I add, so I couldn't have known it was coming. Where is Blue Baby's soul right now? There's always this argument as well about E3 in general about which conference won, which one was best. I think last year I gave it to Sony. I think. I can't quite remember. This year I would say that it was either Sony again or Ubisoft, actually. In fact, Sony was the only conference that bogged itself down with shit that gamers aren't interested in about music and film and crap like that. So no, I don't think they should get it this year because they wasted our time. And on the VR crap as well. And for another year, they entirely forgot they made this thing called a Vita, which has games on it and is the best portable gaming system available, and yet it's neglected by the people who fucking made it. I will just take that for homing bombs being okay, and I want more bombs to blow stuff up. So no, actually, I don't give it to Sony, so I guess that means Ubisoft gets it by default. And they had a good lineup. Actually, what I will say in Sony's defense, once again, they had the best lineup of indie devs. Because indie devs trust them, because they actually have a fair indie system. Whereas during the Microsoft conference, they had to kind of rebrand their existing indie thing to try and entice people to actually want to get into their system, which is not a good idea because of the way they treat you. So yeah, Sony definitely had the best indie lineup. They had a lot of good stuff on show. It was nice to see No Man's Sky actually being played properly. Makes me more interested in it now rather than the vague stuff we saw last year. But yeah, I think Ubisoft might have had the strongest lineup. You can never trust their kind of, you know, quote-unquote gameplay demos now though, because of the nonsense with Watch Dogs. So from a visual perspective, absolutely do not trust a goddamn thing. However, they did have gameplay demos of a lot of games I'm interested in. Rainbow Six Siege, The Division. They also had a brand new IP, which I actually think is a very innovative mix of genres called, what was it called? For Honor, that's what it's called. It's a mix between Dynasty Warriors, Chivalry, Total War, sorry, not Total War. Wait, was it called Total War? Did Chivalry have the subtitle Total War? Either way. And a little game on the PS1 called Bushido Blade, which I liked a whole lot. So it's 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, I forget how many people. But you're also inside a large scale battle as well, but when you fight another player it gets all Bushido Blade, where like every cut could be the one that kills you. So I'm very interested in that. It's a very interesting idea. And I like that they're trying something new, and it looks like it might have legs. And they actually showed off in-game stuff as well, rather than just CG, although there was also that. And the biggest problem I usually have with the Ubisoft conference is the presenter, that so-called comedian who is usually not funny in the slightest. She's still a hell of a lot better than the person they had like 4 years ago, who was called Mr. Caffeine, and remains one of the few human beings I would happily shoot in the face. So she was trying too hard the first couple of years, I think, and then last year I think she kind of mellowed out and realised she didn't need to do a bit every second because it wasn't funny and it sounded forced. This year she actually was okay. I didn't find her annoying at all, and she ad-libbed a lot more, which I think helped, rather than doing pre-scripted material. So yeah, I think she might have actually been the best presenter as well for once, which is something I never thought I would say based on previous years, because she bugged the hell out of me with her so-called jokes about girlhood. It's like, haha, I made up a female version of an erection about games. Aren't I funny? Not really, no. Thankfully they forgot that little meme for the past couple of years. In fact, no, was it last year she wore a t-shirt that said girlhood on it or something? Either way, she didn't do any shit like that this year, so that was fine. Also, I think well, actually, I was going to say Ubisoft had like the biggest surprise in the sense that they had Matt Stone and Trey Parker on, and they're making another South Park game, even though they said they would never do it again. They must love money. But I think probably the Final Fantasy VII remake during the Sony conference will be the biggest surprise. Oh, that and Last Guardian actually having a gameplay demo. Although, it's not the first time they've given a release date for Last Guardian, so don't get your hopes up yet, I would say. Also, we should probably go back to the curse room. Speaking of that Last Guardian gameplay demo, it looked like a real demo. Why am I saying that? Because the person playing it, I think, must have had the jitters, or maybe they just don't have the movement right yet, because he was always constantly almost falling off ledges and kind of doing awkward turns and twists of the character on the spot. Every so often the big griffin dog thing was pushing him out of the way, so I think we're watching a real demo, and I think it's still rough around the edges, sadly. But they say 2016, so by the way, our pill rotation is pretty damn good. So maybe it will be true, and we will actually finally see The Last Guardian released next year. The story about a man and a giant griffin dog who will probably die, and it'll be very sad. Spoilers. Why does it feel like the secret room will be here? It would make no sense. It should be over here. It looked good. Although, is it just me or did they change how the griffin dog looked? I remember it being a lot more eagle-like and feathery in like previous videos. Not sure though. But yeah, I'm interested in the new South Park game. The Stick of Truth was a fantastic game. Very well done. Although I remember them mentioning it in the audio commentary for one of the most recent DVD series released, that they hated making the game, but they were really pleased with how it went, and they had all these leftover assets that they actually used in the Game of Thrones themed episodes for the series. Oh, I would like Humbling Bundle very much, and I happen to have a lot of bombs, so I think we're going to do something here by blowing them up. Hey, that was a good result. I do also want that Spirit Heart actually, so we're going to have to use one more bomb here. Let's see, what else was shown that was interesting? Oh yeah, the Sony conference had a new game from Guerrilla. I can't remember what it's called. That probably means they did a bad job, but at the same time I was very interested in the demo because it was another new IP. And I like when things are new and fresh. It was a post-apocalyptic game where humanity's kind of gone back into the Stone Age, almost as cavemen, and like robot dinosaurs are going around the place. And your primary weapon is a bow. It looked really good. Very interesting. Let's see, what else was there? See, if a game didn't stand out, that probably means that I am not interested in it. But at the same time, I could just be forgetting because I am trying to, on some level, concentrate on what I'm doing. Don't get hit by this one. The other one is okay, not this one. Okay. Ah, that battery is very, very important. I think For Honor might be the most interesting thing I saw, closely followed by that dinosaur game from Sony. It's interesting that they're both also new IPs, whereas, you know, there was sequel stuff. There was a very brief, pretty crappy trailer for Dark Souls 3, although there has been screenshots and whatnot released now which are a bit more telling. Oh, Sticky Babies is fine, but will I re-roll it? Also, I don't know why I haven't used this Temperance card yet. I guess I'm waiting for more red hearts. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. I am still interested in The Division, although the more I see of it, the more generic it seems, and that's a shame. Siege looks like it would just be a lot of fun multiplayer. I'm sure there was something else co-op that I like the look of. It's kind of like my bag, mostly. There was a lot less... Oh, of course, there was a Gears of War 4 trailer. I don't care about Gears of War. They're fine. The ones I played anyway. But the story for me was finished. They are now just using it as a cash cow, so... No interest. No interest at all. Thankfully, I wasn't staying up late to watch the Sony conference because it started at like 2 AM, so I got to skip the bits that I did find boring when they were talking about TV and whatnot. The Disney Infinity stuff, nope, skip that. Call of Duty, whatever, 4, 3, skip that. So I couldn't tell you one way or the other, and it's not a game I would ever play anyway. Oi! You! Look at how many of those tears were hitting it and not counting. Come on. It was a pretty good E3 though. There is actually a lot of games I am interested in. It's good that a lot of them are actually out this year as well. Or, you know, just early next year too. Which cannot be said for some years, when it's very... like 2 years ago actually. Just look at 2 years ago, that's the one where Microsoft is now infamous for saying TV more than any other word. And Sony just had a lackluster setup. That was just the worst E3 for quite a while. I haven't had Diamond Room on this floor, have I? No, I have not. I've been blathering too much and not paying attention. I'll go back. It's also worth mentioning that while I'm recording this, I think by the time you see this it'll still be true. The Steam Summer Sale is going on. I've actually picked up a few games that I decided just to pick up on the cheap rather than buy at launch. I played through Wolfenstein The New Order in a couple of sessions. 7-hour campaign. Really, really liked it. It was very good. The one fault I think I had with it, it's just a fun game to play by the way, and I think they do optional stealth very well in it. But the story had one little flaw in it for me. They had this thing where they were kind of doing the whole the war is hell angle. You know, the character you're playing as is tired of war. That's a bit of a cliche thing. But then they also mix it in with this thing where you play as a character who's like knocked out and badly wounded and spends 14 years in an asylum and then gets his memory back, by the way. So he wakes up after a war where all of a sudden, for some unexplained reason, the Germans, or the Nazis actually, have super technology and defeat everyone. They take over the world. So when you get out of this kind of vegetative state, the Nazis won the war's over. So they run with this kind of angle where is there any point fighting when the war is over? Aren't you just a terrorist at this point? And how can you kill all the Nazis if everybody in the world is a Nazi? And I like that angle, but they devalued it by giving you a comic book villain that was very easy to hate. If they'd given you a slightly sympathetic villain, then I think it would have been very interesting. The story they were trying to weave, making you think about, well, do you still fight? Aren't you just being a terrorist? Aren't you just killing innocent people doing their day jobs? But they kind of wimped out by giving you a comic book villain. I'm not that fussy on Samson's Chain. There is a battery. I'm going to re-roll it. I should have taken it so far, but there's a battery. Samson's Chain is good in the final fights of the game because it blocks all Blue Baby's and Isaac's shots. But if I need that level of help by the time I get there, then something probably went wrong if I started as Isaac. Come on! Alright, there might be a battery in the shop. Bloody Abel. Oh, so I'll clear this room. Oh, okay. Dry Baby, please. That ain't no Dry Baby. I will use one more bomb. I want Dry Baby, come on. Or Ghost Baby. Oh, the Black Heart's still good, I suppose. So we do... Well, hang on. Does buying that give you a charge? I can't remember. I think it does, so we're going to do that. I've withdrawn a lot of money from my bank, but I forgot that it's counting as double. It does give you a charge. Fantastic. And I will buy the key. Alright, Abel. Let's you and I have a discussion about not you being there. Words. Gameplay is fine. It takes it out of the Devil Deal rotation as well, which is good. There'll be someone commenting on my E3 spam on Twitter just now, probably. I used to write up articles for a website I wrote for to get my E3 bile out of me, but now I just have Twitter. But there wasn't that much to complain about this year. As I say, it was an okay show all around. A few games I'm interested in, a few games I'm not that interested in, but might play. I try not to get any kind of super levels of hype going in because I want to be impartial. If something looks good, alright, that's fine. Then I can get excited about it. On that subject, Uncharted 4, the gameplay demo on the Sony conference that they kind of ended with, had a technical issue when they started and they had to restart it, which makes it a little bit odd that it was apparently a played demo. I think it was pre-recorded played, if you know what I mean. Like, it was someone playing the game, but they recorded it ahead of the show and then just kind of played it. Something went wrong with it, it kind of just stood there, so then they restarted it. Oh, but hang on, no, because Drake was just standing there implying like whoever was doing the tech demo was trying to input and it wasn't working. So, I'm not sure. Something definitely went wrong. But who do you think won this year's E3 if you care about that kind of thing? Or if you don't, what games are now on your radar? What games are you paying close attention to after seeing some actual footage of them being played? Or information about release? You know, another thing Sony was actually the worst for was bragging about the whole only on PlayStation you will get this, this and this, that and that. Microsoft didn't really bother with that. Now, are they doing that out of courtesy or are they doing that because they don't have anything? I'm curious about that. Console exclusive DLC, pre-order DLC, whatever, is terrible. So I'm kind of glad that Microsoft didn't focus on it. Although they are calling the new Tomb Raider game an exclusive, and I do wonder if it's a timed exclusive because it would be stupid for it not to be. Ow. Damn you, Greed, and you're super fast firing. Ahaha, I slowed you down. Oh, I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Probably should have bought that Spirit Heart on the last floor. Although apparently we're not getting deals with the devil anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. Although on that subject, someone commented to say that apparently the more deals with the devil you get, the less chance you have of getting more. So you have to work harder for it by killing beggars and whatnot. That would certainly explain some of the situations where it feels like I've absolutely earned it and haven't got one. So I haven't done any research, but I will be inclined to believe you. Found our boss, but I haven't found our item room. Ow. That is unfortunate. Let's kill the boss since we're here. At least we lucked out for an easy boss who just hit me, but Gimpy paid out, so we actually made a profit. Ner. I forgot that he was the kind that shoots at you as he moves. Well, he doesn't shoot at you, he shoots, and if you're in the way. Getting a lot of heart drops. Oh, absolutely taking Magic Mushroom. Didn't get a deal with the devil again, but that's okay because we're getting our damage in other better ways. Is it just me, or are we firing more from the back of our head? Maybe it is luck stat affected. Definitely doing okay damage for where we are currently. Ooh. Ugh. I suppose you should really save a Berkano rune for a boss so that the spiders or flies don't get wasted on bog standard enemies, but nah. Oh, I just remembered another game that I saw that's a new IP that looked interesting. I think it was an indie game one, but I can't remember what it's called again. You're a guy lost in the woods or something like that, with just a lady on a walkie-talkie for company, and it's like there's a mystery going on. That looked interesting. I wish I could remember what it was called. Oh, hello there, Dart Bum. Absolutely taking you, not just because it's taking something else out of the Devil Deal pool. Oh, right, yeah, you should probably pick those up. Although on that subject, I do have this Temperance card. Oh, hang on, and I have Rainbow Poop. I almost ruined this. Don't ruin the Rainbow Poop. Okay. Temperance, and we'll play it. We might get a payout early, we might not. Either way, it will also set us up with lots of money thanks to Contract from Below. Sorry, Humbling Bundle. Okay, so now we just shoot this. How much harder am I going to play this? We have put in a lot. Also, I want rid of this in case it hits me. There we are. One more heart worth. There is red hearts on the floor I can pick up, assuming I get to them before Dart Bum. I want to do it because I put in so much money, it has to be close to paying out. I mean, it literally doesn't. Ooh, that will help. Sorry, Dart Bum. There is still hearts if this works. I'm after Blood Bag. If I can't get any deals with the devil, I want to be tanky. Red hearts will do that. Was there another Rainbow Poop, or was that the last floor? Really? Oh, Child's Heart is better, I suppose. Okay, we'll see how much other health we can garner on the stage. Again, Dart Bum's going to have to go hungry a little bit here, but he'll get lots of hearts later on. He'll get his. Look at me, he looks so upset, he's pissed at me. He's going to spawn so many enemy spiders. Dart Bum, no. Dart Bum, no! Ah, you got me hit as well, you little shit. He didn't even pay out. I can't get in there. Oh, I could make myself get in there, but now I don't have any spirit hearts, so that'd be a bit risky. Nope. Alright, well, there's a lot of places the secret room could be. Here would be one of them. Here would be not one of them. That would bridge the boss room, so it can't be there. It can't be on either side here. Oh, I'm just going to go blow up the blood bank. Might get some hearts back, and I kind of need them now. Dart Bum doesn't get them. And we'll take Child's Heart just for the increased payout of red hearts. We'll let you have the half. Oh, thank you. So that hopefully protects my red HP for a deal with the devil on the next floor. Let's see, what else was there at E3? I want to keep talking about this because I know by the time I do my next vlog, which I also want to make focused about E3, I'll have forgotten a lot of it. So it's still very, very fresh in my mind. So what else stands out? Honestly, can't think of anything. I watched too much in too short a period of time, I suppose. They showed off stuff for Arkham Knight, even though it's out at the end of this month anyway, which seemed a bit like a waste of time, but I think they wanted to push the whole, hey, Sony's got some exclusive content for this game because console exclusive content is good for some reason. Alright, don't want to go in there just yet. The battery is also handy to have. Also, the trailer they showed for Arkham Knight, maybe it was actually the intro to the game, I'm not entirely sure now that I think about it. Or, you know, the first, like, preamble, the bit before the game properly starts. It spoils how Arkham City ends, so if you haven't played Arkham City, you might want to avoid that coverage. I'm very surprised they put it in the conference, actually. I'm looking forward to that game a whole lot, so if it sucks, I will be sorely disappointed. By the way, if you don't watch my vlogs or anything like that, I don't have any particular content planned for Arkham Knight. Oh, I wish I knew that was in the rotation sooner. Because it's a Warner Brothers game and they're bad with YouTubers. Oh, hello, Tammy's Head. Well, we'll pick you up and use you just for funsies and then reroll you because I don't have any good tier effects. That's not rage, it's anemia. We can do better. Let's go. In fact, yeah, there's a battery. Let's just do it now. Right, come on, we want something good. My rerolls thus far, when I've chosen to do it, have been pretty piss poor. The trend continues. A bomb and a key for this. Yeah, we'll do it. It could be fate. The ability to fly would be very handy. Also, that was good. Or that. Alright, we'll be getting all our deal with the devils now, so screw you, game. And the fact that Super Greed is in here is excellent. We've got a crap ton of money, and I've got a shop to go to. If possible, actually, I should maybe donate it back a little bit. We'll see, though. Okay, so that's not going to get us into the curse room, sadly. We're still doing fine, though. Definitely want to re-roll that. Okay, there we are. Oh, how could I forget the one important thing for Microsoft's convention? The Xbox One is getting backwards compatibility digitally. Although it still works with your old 360 disc games, but you put it in and then it just downloads the game. So it's not running natively, it's entirely digital in emulation. But it's good that they've done that. It actually gives you a reason to have an Xbox. Although, to be honest, after watching the entirety of the Microsoft conference, including the fact that they now have backwards compatibility coming, I'm still not interested in getting one because I think it's bad hardware. I think that the Kinect is a waste of space and the integration of it is just a waste of production. Also, the live dashboard is an atrocity that should never have been allowed to be released. It's now more advert than anything else. And for some reason Microsoft think this is okay. And it's not. Oh, that probably should have hit me. It pierced my face. Here you go, Darbrum. Right, we have a reroll. Let's get rid of that bean. I mean, as far as the bean items go, I suppose it's not terrible. Should go by the bean challenge, but no. Revenge Fly, rather. Absolutely. It's the best fly. Wait. Is Revenge Fly better than the Red Attack Fly? The Red Attack Fly is always up, but it's got a short range and you have to be right next to the enemy, whereas Revenge Fly does amazing damage, but for it to start doing its thing, you have to take damage. I still think Revenge Fly is probably the better one. Alright, there's our second last item room, right? Yeah. Thank you, Dart Bomb. Actually not going to take that just yet. Well, I'm thinking about getting into the curse room, you see. Oh. Well, now we might be fighting a horseman at the very least. Book of Revelations is fine, but I want to re-roll it. Also, I shouldn't have... Yeah, I should have just went and gone into the curse room now. But never mind. We'll see what my health's like when I'm done with the floor. Any tinted drops in here? No. Alright, so Pandora's box on this floor is a bunch of spirit hearts, I want to say. Very interesting selection in here. We'll take Charge Plug because it might pay off. We'll take Pandora's box, we'll use it for spirit hearts. We'll go to the curse room now and then stock up. We also have Charge... maybe we should buy the battery first. Let's go clear 2 rooms first and reroll Book of Revelation, see what it turns into. We're not killing anything in there, are we? Or here, but I will check for Dry Baby once more. Ahaha! Dry Baby, how I have missed you. That is a good find. We must be running out of rooms, sadly. And I can't use Charge Plug while I have a partial charge, rather. Piss off forever, masks. Did I mention our range is pretty good? It must be 1 or 2 range up pills that's doing that. Fantastic, we're going to get a charge just for the boss. Ooh, our damage is starting to fall behind a little bit if we didn't kill him in one kind of spawn. What have we had? We've had the mark. Wait, no. Was it the mark or the pentagram? We had the pentagram, magic mushroom. We had any other definitive damage upgrades? I don't think we have. Anyway, Book of Revelations becomes Crystal Ball, which we can use once. Get to see the secret room if nothing else. Another Temperance. Okay. I'm not going to charge Plug, but I can at least buy the battery. Must remember all these spirit hearts are in here. 99 bombs, alright. We will take those, thank you. We've got homing bombs. If we find Mr. Mega, then that could become our main source of damage. Oh, we already knew where the secret room was. I'm being stupid. Anyway. Well, we wasted a Spirit Heart, but we're about to get 5 of them, so that's fine. In fact, we traded we traded nothing for 2 keys. That's pretty good. Well, we traded time, didn't we? But we are going to get to HP cap doing this, so I don't actually need to buy the Spirit Heart. Alright, we'll buy the key. And we'll donate a little bit. 45 for now, and then I want to see the last shop, assuming we get it. In fact, no, let's get back to 50, because that's what I started to run at. In fact, let's go a bit further. We've got Humbling Bundle, so yeah, I wanted to just get it to destruction because we're going to get more than enough money. Maybe not on these floors, but later. Alright, we are ready for the boss. Too slow for boss rush as per usual. By an entire floor, I keep forgetting this is not Necropolis 2, this is Necropolis 1. Second secret room is most likely here. It is being lazy, not destroying all the skulls now that I have 99 bombs. Ooh, that could be... Alright, Dart Bump, you grab all of these, but then we take you outside before you pay out. Although, they're just going to have to sit there until after the boss. 2 spades doubles our keys, we'll do that now. Wow. That's a good payout, little man. Well done. Ah yes, good, Book of Revelations actually worked. So we're fighting war. Cube of Meat is fine. Ideally, oh, we are guaranteed to deal with the devil. Forgot we had Goat's Head. Oh, you pissed off Revengefly, you're doomed. Good job all those Spirit Hearts are there, because the bombs are just finding the exact way to get me. Typical, this ball of bandages as well, but whatever. Yeah, okay. We'll take Death's Touch. I really wish I'd charged up before doing this. We'll take this for the Guppy President. Oh, yeah, I wish I could charge, but I can't. But we have scythes, and we fire scythes from 2 directions. No 1 direction, 2 directions. It's also a little bit of a damage up, so that's good. And we have an arcade with a lot of money in it. I might as well play this just down to a heart in case there's a boss trap room. Wow, that's good money. And there's a spare Spirit Heart there now if I get hit. That's good. Oh, that was incredibly satisfying. Oh, hello there. Also, how did I get that half heart? Did I just pick it up by accident? Gimpy's paying out an awful lot. We should be able to outrange this guy. I'm fairly sure these polycephalises... Oh, never mind, they can fit through there, my bad. They are very clearly thicker than 1 tile, but whatever. 2 bombs when I have 96, whatever. Could get Little Hunt. Ghost Baby. Nothing at all. Now let's see. We definitely want our final shot. I should not look at the map while there's things still alive. When will I learn? Never. Never is the answer. Maybe for the... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, Infamy is just worth taking. I was tempted to reroll just for the sake, but no. It's good. It kind of makes up for me passing on Samson's Chain earlier as another item which can block shots from the front. Although, Samson's Chain is a 100% chance of any shot that touches it, I think. Whereas Infamy is just a chance. Anyway, we know there's Spirit Hearts back the way if I need them. Ideally, I hopefully don't, but we'll see. Number of champions fought in this run has actually been pretty low as well. Ner. Weaponized bad gas. So there's our final shop. No, Maya, it's our final shop. There's no reason to be angry. We'll take the map. We'll take the key. We'll take the Spirit Heart. We'll take the... No, we won't take the bomb. We'll take the pill, though. I can see forever. It's a good pill. And it's good to know there's a battery in here as well. So, layout-wise, boss has to be on the left. God damn you, Blastocyst. Dart Bomb, there you go. Alright, is there any tinted rocks in here? That was any and is there mixed together. I forgot to mention that I'm recording this early on a day where hay fever is once again very bad, so I'm aware my words are running together a little bit. And I'm nasally, which is awful. But hey, soon it'll be winter and then I'll just have a cold. Let's try for something here. Oh. No. Well, why not? I did leave that demon beggar all the way back, didn't I? But I don't have a lot of red hearts, so I'd be going back just for like 2 plays or 4 if I can do the thing where you shove your face against him, but Dart Bomb isn't helping here really, is he? We've missed the secret room somewhere. But that's okay. Wait, we haven't had our item room, have we? That isn't the item room in the top right. I'm going insane here. That's a lot of money again. No! There's the first enemy spider. There's so many spirit hearts on the floor. Well, I'll go back and play the beggar twice anyway, and we'll check that other area. What's our damage like? It's claiming max or near max. It doesn't feel like that. We are getting there though. Small rock would help. Yeah, we hadn't had the item room. I was getting thrown up by that bloody star up there. I'm going insane. Game kit. Reroll. Stigmata. Take. There's the damage up we were looking for. The moon. Yeah. So there's where you're hiding. Now, where was that demon beggar? Was he in here? Oh yeah, Stigmata gave us another red HP. Alright, growth hormones is just more damage. Well, sorry, it's more damage and speed, but it's still good. We are ready for Mom, and I imagine it's going to be a pretty succinct fight. Whoops. Let's ignore that I did that. Let's hurry more speed. I am moving faster now, so I need to get used rather to my new speed. It's pretty fast. Not as a whole, but still. Isaac. It's okay damage. Of course, we're hitting 2 parts of Mom at once now, which is actually pretty good. The foot isn't dropping again. This has been happening more and more recently, where Mom's foot just refuses to drop for some reason. Is it because I've changed the way I fight her or something? We get her deal with the devil thanks to Goat's Head, and it is pretty bad. And I didn't make sure I had a charge before coming in here. I don't really want to take either of these. There's one more deal with the devil. Do I want to go down to Spirit Hearts? Oh, well, alright. Hang on, then I can charge plug. Oh no, I can't because it fills an extra. I shouldn't have picked up that bloody 9 volt. Alright, we'll take this just so that I'm very nearly at Spirit Hearts. Shame I can't get out to pick up all the ones on the floor, but I'm betting on getting a mountain more. And hopefully getting 1 red heart deal on this floor. Get rid of it. Pull her out of invincibility. The boss is probably a double boss in the top, I would say. Mr. Fred, perhaps. Or the slightly rarer double Gurdy fight, although I think that room is oh wait, no. That is orientated like the room for the double Gurdy, so now I'm thinking it's that, not Mr. Fred. Can someone... Yeah, there we are. Ball of bandages does contact damage, right? Oh, we don't see our HP. That's fine. Yeah, our damage is a little bit behind the curve now, even though we have had a few damage ups. Stigmata and growth hormones on the last floor alone. Not super amazing, but it's good. Definitely had worse damage at this point in the game before. Regrettably. This was... Oh, it was our boss, but not the room where I thought it was. Alrighty, there you go, Dart Bomb. Right, here we go. Oh, might as well take that. Who we got? Skolex, with a lot of help that hit me. How dare you. Well, at least we have penetrative tears, so we should be able to hit the tail a lot easier. And we're getting a deal regardless. And it should be a deal with the devil, since I made sure of that. Latchkey will wait on. Ah, shit. Right, we're not trading away our last red heart, which is a shame. Although if we drop Krampusty's head here, I'll be re-rolling that. Ah, Dark Matter isn't very good, but whatever. At the very least, Latchkey gives us a Spirit Heart, even though we have 99 keys now. Still, I don't like the fear effect on shots, but that's fine. The boss is going to be all the way to the south. This is a very bad layout of a floor. Also, I did not need to come in here. Garbum, devour the heart. I must admit, Isaac looks very happy for having hollows where his eyes used to be. They don't quite fit his face as well, may I add. Hey, sniped him with a scythe. At least all the rest of the bosses we'll be fighting, oh, he was paying out there, aren't really affected by fear. Oh, wait, no. When Blue Baby has fear effect, he teleports like randomly, including on you, right? So that is worse. Whereas Isaac, I don't think he's really influenced. Unless you're not doing enough damage that he also teleports. I guess we'll see. It's not a good tier effect though. Dingo, this is so late in the game, I am insulted that you think you can stop me. Yes, he hit me. Because I overcompensated for the movement. He didn't stop me though. So that's the point. Well, we have nothing else to do with our money, so we can do that at the very least. Oh. Alright, 2 range ups, that's good. We know a few more of these pills. Puberty we'll just use, Tears Up we'll use. I Can See Forever we'll hold on to. And this guy will have payout. Now if he pays out with HP, I'm not getting rid of my last red heart anyway, so maybe I should just take it. No, I've got a lot of generation of spirit hearts here. Coin purse, our pill rotation is good. Yeah, yeah, our pill rotation is good. Tears up, range ups, they're all good. We now have 2 I Can See Forever, so we'll use 1. Bombs are key. I could go back to the 99 bombs, but I think I have enough bombs as it is, so we'll just take that. We will open this, obviously. We'll open this as well, because who cares? What was I saying before that? I can't remember now. Either way, it's going very well. Gonna pay it, little guy? Good job. Second secret room isn't here. It lives. It smells. It breathes. And it's not going to be alive for very long. You do nothing different when you're feared, thankfully. You should get your beam phase quite soon. Not sure what hit me there, but at least we broke even. Where are you shooting those? Oh, Revenge Fly's out now, of course. Revenge Fly is still doing more damage than me, it's worth finding out. You can pay out, you are not. Dog's mad at something in the post, perhaps? Alright, Isaac, where are you hiding? I think it's exceptionally obvious where you're hiding. Bottom right. Don't need whatever's in there. The headless, horseless headman. Oh, you went in a different direction because of your... No, sorry, you didn't go in a different direction. You changed elevation based on fear. Oh, that could be very interesting. Please disappear, creep, so I can see what we have here. Also, I will use this because we're having to clear quite a lot of the floor. Chaos card! Well, that's our insta-win card for either Isaac or Blue Baby. A double key room. What do we do with that? Well, we have 99 keys, so I'll have a look regardless. But if it's a reroad, I'd do it. I don't really want to because we've got a scythe run going here and I quite like scythe runs. We'll have a look though. It's a reroll. Alright. I did that purely because we still have the Chaos card, so even if I'm terrible now, we have an out. Oh, we have Epic Fetus, we win. Alright, that's fine. We also have the Relic, Demon Baby, Little Chad, Harlequin Baby, Rainbow Baby, the Leech, Holy Water, Spelunker's hat, X-ray vision, Monstro's lung? Yeah, Monstro's lung, little chubby, Midas's touch. We've got something on our belly, but I can't tell what it is. Guppy's tail? Is that Guppy's tail? No, I'm not sure what that is, actually. Alright, we got an even stronger run. Damage-wise, we've won. Although I didn't intend to kill both them. Oh, actually, apparently our damage is appalling, but luckily we have Epic Fetus, so that doesn't really matter. We've had the Halo, we've got the Wafer. Looks like we had another Steam Sale. We have Spoonbender, we have Magic Mushroom again? Or is that... No, that's the one up. Alright. So actually our damage is appalling, but luckily Epic Fetus kind of counters that by just being awesome. So maybe I will use Chaos Card on Isaac just so we can see what's in the chest. 2 of clubs we'll just use, so there's our bomb problem solved. Eternal Heart. Well, we've got the relics, so... Ah, but we also have the leech. I'll take it. Do we have any kind of... Oh, we have one of the attack flies. Do we have any kind of invincibility? Because if we do, thanks to having a lot of money, Midas Touch will be doing a lot of damage if I run into something. Maybe Celtic Cross or something? This is definitely the worst damage I've seen Epic Fetus do, but it's still Epic Fetus, so it's not, you know, truly terrible, but it is really bad. It's going to take us ages to kill one. I'm just going to leave, in fact. What am I doing? We can't fly, so no, we'll just kill you. Oh, well that's handy if I need them after the fight. But if I'm using the Chaos Card, I shouldn't. Oh, a shame we didn't have Dart Bomb still, because we have Little Chad. It would have been the perfect synergy of just one of them crapping out red hearts into the other one's mouth. Nope, nope, nope. That's a pretty bad selection, so this is actually going to be very challenging now, thanks to having no damage. If we had Pyromaniac, then I'd be literally invincible and it'd be fine. Oh, contact damage, you're screwed now. Of course we have the Wafer actually, which is great. We're going to win a battle of attrition, I think. It's just, some of these fights are going to be long. Also, we lost the map, so I don't know which direction to head in. Emperor? Oh, okay. Well, we ruled out one direction. 2 now. In case you aren't aware, you cannot bomb your way out of rooms in the chest. They know you don't want to fight these rooms. I keep forgetting that the targeter for Epic Fetus does damage. Oh, we have Infestation 2. That's going to be our primary damage dealer then. Kill the small fry and the spiders that spawn from them will do the work. Nice. Although they do a multiple of our damage, so they're still not doing their full potential. Yeah, definitely the worst damage I've ever seen Epic Fetus do in my life. What is it that brought down our damage so much though, now that I think about it? Do we have soy milk? It must be, right? We don't have tech. Oh no, maybe we do have tech, because Epic Fetus would still overwrite that. It must be Tech 2 or soy milk doing this, bringing our damage down so low. Or maybe hell, both of them. I'm not sure. What else could bring down damage? Libra, I guess. But that would, no, that would balance them out though. Yeah, I'm going to place a bet on it being soy milk. Soy milk, Monstro's lung. That would have been hilarious. It would have been game over without without Epic Fetus, rather. So, Monstro, what bomb effects do we have? Nothing. I do get to decide when they blow up, though. Which is nice. No, kill him last. Oh. Just letting him beam me there. Greed, go away so I can get some HP from Gluttony. Thank you. Another puberty pill! You're spoiling me. I'm trying to use the bombs offensively as well, controlling when I spacebar them, but it's making dodging hard. When I'm also having to move my... It's almost like moving a Ludovico tier. I'm moving the Targar. Still, when something does make contact damage with me, they get hurt so bad thanks to Midas's touch. Haha, no. Absolutely not, although we can cut a corner, this might help. Did I just trigger the... No. I thought I triggered the explosion of that early. Oh, I ran the wrong way. Son of a bitch. The Yum Heart. Sure. Worst comes to the worst, I can heal myself. It's a shame we didn't have any bomb synergy items. We still could get Mr. Mega though. Nearly. We might be getting close if this is the second secret room, which it obviously is. I suppose I should play this a little bit. Curved Horn would help. I'm not sitting here playing until this blows up. Although it would blow up with a different item because we've had Crystal Ball. I will play down to 60 and then I will stop. Because I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes. We're already at 50 minutes, for goodness sake. Marry and reproduce. Bloody Penny could be okay. Ooh, that could be very good. We'll check the tarot card first though. Full, nope. Passage. Oh, it just does nothing on this floor then, okay. I guess that's the best item there. Or best trinket, I mean. It's a dead end, damn it. Kill the flies. Give me a spider army rather. Mwah! Thank you, Relic. We must still be close. Through here and down. Alright. So far, so yes. That's the worst version of these two. Death is the one I want to get off this horse, probably. Some of the best dodging I've ever done right there. Oh, then I almost ruined it. Not least by dropping a bomb on myself. I miss Revenge Fly. I have an attack fly, but I miss Revenge Fly. Yes, okay. We have her. I forgot that Super Gluttony fires twice. Sorry, fires behind him. Did I just say fathers? Fires behind him. And I stood there debating it long enough that it hit me twice. It's not going to matter though, we should still win. Might be a bit of a long fight this, but we have won. Hope you didn't mind my E3 blathering. While it was fresh in my mind, rather, I wanted to talk about it. If you want to talk about the games you think were standouts or what you thought was the best conference, let me know. Although we will be talking about it more in a vlog that you've probably already seen by the time you hear this. Just to confuse things. Yeah, spawn more flies, Blue Baby. Give me more army. We're doing so little damage. Maybe I should be aiming little Chad more than my Targar, just because he might do more damage. He's tiny though. Alright, the leech has got the taste of Blue Baby though, so that's good. That's more damage. Didn't see that tier there, but never mind. Because we have the wafers, it's a win for sure. I could probably just touch him with Midas touch damage actually. Basically, yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I shall see you next time for more daily gaming stuff. My name has been Flik, and ta-ta for now.